Oh, got me. Hi Aquarius, it's Darius from Assassin Woman Tarot. Good to see you. I've been off for a little bit. I had a traumatic situation in May, and I had to work through that. And I'm still healing, not from that, but in life we all heal from different things. So, but I worked through that pretty good, and I'm back. And thank you so much for missing me. I missed all of you as well, and thank you for the donations. Much appreciated. And your care and concern was just fabulous. So I just want to thank you, and so much. So let's get on with your reading, Aquarius. I do want to tell you right now, you can go ahead and think of a yes or no question. I am going to use my fortune sticks, the Chinese fortune sticks I use in every reading. You can ask that, and I'll pull that at the end of the reading. This is going to be a little bit different. I'll expand on that in just a moment. So let me get you an inspiration card. This is for the end of July, now until the end of July. Okay? For Aquarius. Thank you for welcoming me back so well. I just had a freaky time, freaky situation, and I'm glad I was there, but it was crazy. So all right, so let's go one card please for Aquarius. Ooh, okay, I'm going to take the one that's down. It says, let me get my eyeballs on. For today, I savor each moment. Okay, for today, I savor each moment. I'm sorry about the glare. And I'll say the other one as well. For today, I take a risk. Okay, so that might be both of them that you needed to see. So I'm just going to leave them both there because I don't want to not have that card. A lot of times, if there are too many cards, I just won't use it because, but that was just two, so we'll go with that. All right, and then I want to pull a chakra card for you, Aquarius, and see what's going on for now until the end of July. Hope everybody's well. All the flooding and stuff going on. Oh my goodness. Well, I have two cards with that too, so I'm going to take the top one. No, because those cards are funny. And that card is called Prayer. And it's yellow border, so let me just pull that. It tells you which chakra it's affecting. And the yellow is, it's your third chakra, the solar plexus chakra. And it reveals our planning processes. And do we have a logical or a scattered approach? Because they represent thinking and problem solving. Yellow cards reveal our ability to resolve issues. In essence, they show what's on your mind. Okay, so I hope that glare is not too bad. I have some, I did move to a little bit bigger space, as you can see, but I still have issues. So there we go. All right, so let me go ahead and pull this out of this, and then I can read it to you. Okay. I'm going to show you the card as I read it. Okay. It says, the old man sits on his porch with his grandson, sipping lemonade and reminiscing. He wanted to be a traveling preacher. He'd been all set to leave home, but his father reminded him to pray for guidance. That very night, his father died, and the man realized that Spirit was telling him to stay. Now his grandson appreciates the lemonade, and the old man smiles. He never regretted staying on the farm. Cool lemonade is a reminder that there is always a plan. If you were sidetracked from your path, then you will be guided back to your true calling. It is most powerful thought. If my most powerful thoughts, this is a personal inquiry that you might have. If my most powerful thoughts are a form of prayer, how can I live in active prayer? Key ideas: all prayers are answered following where life leads. Being of service, fulfillment. Your meditation on this card is knowing that you cannot take anything with you when you leave the earth, that thoughts create your world. Think now of the things that make you happy. Having all that you desire begins with taking what you need at the right time. Trust that you will be offered the best. Whether or not you take what is offered is entirely up to you. That's pretty deep. Woo. All right. so let me go on here now and explain what our reading is going to be like. It's going to be a little different. Not going to be your regular spread. It is called, the cards that I'm using, I saw these and I just thought they were really neat. It's called Alice the Wonderland Oracle. And I'm going to show them to you. They're by Lucy Cavendish. And the artist is Jasmine, I said it enough times, Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Okay, the cards are just very unique. And the spread is called Down the Rabbit Hole. And it looks like this. It's not your average spread. Each card has a detailed reason why you're going through this. You're going to go down the rabbit hole reading. That's what that is. It's going to be 8 cards. We're going to go around and do that, and then I'll clarify them. But I really think they're sort of neat. They've aligned with all the cards when we, you know, clarify. So it's just a unique, different kind of thing. And I just thought I'd share that with you. I saw them and I thought, oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so the first card out, the White Rabbit. What you need to follow, create, or be inspired by an opportunity for you to go after. Okay, it's number 3. I'm going to do this a little bit different. I did all the cards out and then I went through the cards as we went. So I'm just going to do this a little bit different. All right, so on the back is the explanation of the card. Okay, so this is something out of the ordinary happens nearly all the time, most days. If you are aware, awake, and ready for adventure, there will be an opportunity to change your life. But for this to take place, you must follow the White Rabbit. You must go after whatever it is that excites you, inspires you, entices you, and you must not hesitate. So you're questioning something in your life, possibly. All right, number 2 card, the Fall Down the Rabbit Hole. What you will discover about yourself during the descent. Okay, this is for Aquarius. Ooh, a couple popped out, so I'm just going to go ahead and put them back in. I never saw that card. All right, so let's see. 2 cards again. Let's get clarifying here for Aquarius. We want clarification, the fall. What will you discover about yourself during the descent? 1 card, please, Spirit, for Aquarius. I'm going to take this one. Keeping up, number 40. You have been striving to get ahead, and yet you always seem to be in the very same place. This could be in almost any aspect of life. Your finances, relationships, career, or success. It is tiring, but the only way out of your current situation is to accelerate, get intense, and push for the breakthrough that is just ahead of you. Okay. So, something's coming up. All right, so 3. The release. This is what you need to let go of in order to pursue your dreams. To open one door at the bottom of the rabbit hole, you must let go of the possibility of opening another door. Okay. All right, so that's the next card. All right. So this is the release card. Could we have a card for Aquarius, please? Spirit. 1 card for Aquarius. 1 card. Ooh, I see one. Ooh, I was going to turn those over. All right, and this is It's Always Tea Time, number 26. Within this space you find yourself, there is endless repetition, as though you are stuck in a loop. First, become aware and recognize the cycle you are in. You have a chance to escape. Others about you are content to keep the cycle going. You stand outside of this, and it is within your power to change the pattern for yourself. Okay, we'll keep going here. Number 4 is the Madness. I just think this is neat. So we're going down the rabbit hole, remember? Okay, so the Madness, the great challenge of the adventure, going down the rabbit hole, the aspect you may doubt within yourself as you undergo your journey. Okay, this is for Aquarius, please, Spirit. This is, ooh, got it. This is for Aquarius. Ooh, I want to be a queen. Nice. I know some Aquariuses and they would love to be queens, so. And they are really. To a degree, yeah, they are. All right, so this is number 33. All right, I love you guys. If you don't take offense to that, I think it's very, very cool, very apt. All right, so Alice is a free person. She will not allow herself to be taken into captivity, even if her incarceration was meant to be comfortable. She wants to be a queen. You too want to go further than freedom. You are seeking power to decide what takes place in your life. Enormous energy comes with stepping into your own potential. Look at that Cheshire cat on that photo. Very cool. All right, and so number 5, the wisdom. It's the lesson you will learn through your adventure down the rabbit hole. So this is for Aquarius. One card. Ooh, one card, please. Only one. No, I'm not going to take all those. Only one card. No? One card, please. There it is. No, there's 2. I'm going to take, no. I'm going to, one card. I'm being explicit about that. One card for the wisdom that Aquarius needs to take. There it is. Thank you for that. Thank you for listening. And that is keep your temper. Number 20. Okay, so it says, look at that Cheshire cat. Woo, look at those green eyes. All right. When we are thrown this way and that by life, uncertain of what will happen next, our tempers can begin to fray. We may become irritable, less patient than we would be when all is familiar and comfortable. For any of us to make our way through life, we must be wary of our temper taking over our good sense. Remember, you will go far further when you harness your power and unleash it at the right time, which is, by the way, not right now. So it's saying, hang on to that for a moment. Okay, and that's 5. So number 6, the challenge. This card signifies your climb out of the perils. Oh, there it is. No, there's 2. Let me read this. The challenge. This card signifies your climb out of the perils of and enchantments of Wonderland, and what you will need to do to make a success of bringing back what you have learned while you're down in the rabbit hole. We're out of this reading. So this is for Aquarius, please. This is the challenge. Challenge. What they're supposed to bring back, no? This is a challenge. One card, please. One card, please, for Aquarius Spirit. One card for the challenge. One card. I'm going to take that. And that is 13. All must have prizes. This is your challenge of what you're going to come out of this with. What you will need to be able to make a success to bring it back, what you have learned. It is challenging to be discerning. We often prefer to try to make sure everyone is happy, but is it best to reward everyone in the same way, even if some have offered more? Is it better to reward those who have excelled either through effort or talent? Would you prefer just to give prizes to all and keep everyone happy? These are your choices at present, and it is up to you to decide which approach is best in your certain circumstances. So you're keeping your temper, not sure who to please or who to give a prize to. Okay, and number 7, let me get to that page. Okay, number 7 is the ascent. One of the great benefits of this adventure down the rabbit hole, an integration of the dreamlike world of Wonderland with the everyday world of humanity. Okay, so one card, please, to explain the ascent to Aquarius. One card, please, Spirit, to explain the ascent to Aquarius. We're going to clarify these cards as well, so it's pretty interesting. I dig them. So that's, that's what I wanted to do. So one card explaining the ascent. Ooh, one card exactly. And this is find the lesson. Number 28. That's the one that flipped out, but a bunch flipped over, so we're just going to turn them over. All right. There is disorganization and chaos. People are quarreling and not getting along. The volatile atmosphere can make you feel like there is no sense to any of this at all. Yet everything can contain a lesson. Finding it is a struggle you face. Trust there is a reason for this, and in time you will come to know the purpose of this bizarre, topsy-turvy, and very trying time. So maybe some of you are going through it. You know, maybe your temper caused a situation, or you want to let go of your temper regarding all the prizes you feel you have to, you know, please everybody. All right, number 8 is the awakening. I like Alice. Let me just see if that turned around. I thought I... No. Okay, like Alice, you will awaken. And when you do, you will have changed. This card indicates just how you have changed and what you can now give to the world as a result of your adventure down the rabbit hole. What you found out regarding your reading. There it is. Okay, isn't that beautiful? That's such a pretty card, I think. Okay, and that is number 37. If you wish for if you wish for other beings or spirits to speak with you, stay open and trusting. This is especially important when working with the plant kingdom, trees and flowers, elementals, and fairy energy. But the most important ingredient is to become a person worth communicating with. In that way, new bonds and cords of understanding can grow between the human world and the wonders all about us. So if you're asking spirit, or working with the plant kingdom, you have to be clear about what you're asking. You have to be specific. Okay, so let's clarify some of these cards. I was going to use the Gilded Tarot, but I think I'm going to use the Sightseers. I have to feel. Hold on a minute. And I guess it's going to be the Gilded. Sorry. Sweet is nothing sorry about it. They're great cards. It's just that I had a feeling to switch up, but I don't think I was supposed to. Okay. So we're going to clarify. It looks like you're deciding to do something as far as the white rabbit. And it says you're not supposed to hesitate. So let's see what that is. Oh, white card. 7 of Wands. Okay, so it might be, you know, something to do with having courage. Maybe you're trying to figure out what you're supposed to do, but you feel you're supposed to do it, and you're not sure. You're, you know, hesitant. You're not as confident as you should be. Okay, so let's see. This says keeping up. It says you're supposed to accelerate in your choice, remember? So you do have something in mind. It's too many. Okay, you do have something in mind. So this is for Aquarius. And it says about acceleration and going faster on her, making the choice. So let's see. Too many cards. One card, please, Spirit. One card. There it is. 4 of Cups. Okay. Can you see that? My glare is horrible, I think. The 4 of Cups is usually you have to reevaluate. So maybe you're reevaluating and you're not going as fast as what you think you should. Or, because it's saying here, it's always tea time. Repetition, being stuck. Okay, so you're finding maybe that you're not going as fast as what you feel you should be doing. That's what I'm doing. Let's see, let's clarify that for Aquarius. One card, please. One card. I'm going to take this top one. The High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess is hidden influences. There's something about this that you're not feeling comfortable with. That's why you're hesitating and reevaluating. There's something you're just not right about in your gut. I want to be queen. Let's clarify that. I don't think we need clarification on that, but you never... Oh, that turned over. Oh, the Fool. So you want to be queen. It's a new beginning. Okay, you have to take a risk. Remember your cards. I savor each moment. For today, I take a risk. So it's a new beginning that's being presented to you. Okay? And you have to, we're going to clarify this next. Keep your temper. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune, you know, is usually the ups and downs of life. You're coming into some kind of good luck regarding that. So hopefully you can keep your temper regarding this, that you're trying to reevaluate because you don't feel you're going as fast as what you should be. I think you're not pursuing, or you're not able to pursue it. There's something, I don't think you're sure of it. I think you're not really positive of it. You're not confident enough, or there's something like that. Something came out. Look here. The Lovers. So you have to pick between. She does have a bronze, so please do not say about her boobs showing. You know, they aren't. They're covered. Some of the cards they're not, so I have to watch. But okay, so I'm going to say that is with the keeping your temper. We're having to make a choice, probably of not telling somebody off. And this all must have prizes. Who you're trying to please? You're trying to please everybody, or yourself, or are you worried about everybody else and not you and your happiness? There's something to that too. So let's get one card out here for Aquarius. Is that one? No. I only want one card, please, for clarification for my Aquariuses, please, for my Aquas, my Aqua babies. There we go. Is it just one? No, it's not. I'm going to take them now. The first one is Ace of Swords, okay? So you're going to have to cut out somebody. You're going to have to cut out somebody. That's it. You're going to have to make a choice as to who gets the present, who gets surprised, because it might have to do with a love situation. You're going to have to, who gets surprised, baby? Who gets surprised? Are we pleasing everybody else, or are we pleasing me? And then we have the Empress, okay? And you know that the Empress is a material abundance, or sometimes it can be fertility. Like if you're planning on getting pregnant, or you want to get pregnant with a particular person, maybe that's what your choice is too. You have to choose like who's gonna, you know, who's gonna be on taking your back. This is to find the lesson, King of Swords, or Nine of Swords. So there's some, if you look at that picture, look at, so the Nine of Swords, we know is desolation, sort of sorrow over another. So the person that you have to let go of, maybe, as far as giving the prize to. I'm taking that one. Oh, there's two, of course. Oh, jeez. So the Seven of Swords, which is a cheater card. Usually you find out about infidelity, or it's your infidelity. And the King of Swords. Okay, and the King of Swords is usually a military or civilian authority kind of person. So maybe it's the person that you're going to end up with, the one you choose, because or that's when you find out there's some kind of infidelity or backstabbing. Could be a work position too, work situation. Okay, I'm going to take this. Ooh, the Seven of Cups. Okay, and the Seven of Cups is usually, you know, you're believing that castles are in the air. You know, it's like an illusion card. So maybe this person is like, oh, you know, it's going to be so great. Really be discerning, because it looks like something else popped down here. Let me see what that is. Yeah, it looks like you're going to have to let go of something. That's a Death card. An ending regarding the castles in the air. So that person might be promising you everything, but the desolation you're feeling, you're going to have to decide what you're going to do there. And it doesn't, I mean, it looks like it could be very promising, but I'm going to take this top card, the Magician. So it's up to you, really. You know, you need to figure out what you need to do. You can come up with anything, you know. You have the ability to do that. You can make it work for you. Aquariuses are pretty, oh, there we go. Two of Wands. That turned over, okay? So success. You're going to have success. After all, a nature communication we're going to look at. You're asking Spirit. Ooh. And the Queen of Swords. So after you cut something out, you're going to get information, I think, regarding this. You're going to ask for help from your guides, from Spirit. And the top one, too. I have two of them. Okay. So, two of them popped out here. Let me keep that straight. The first one is the Devil. The Queen of Swords is going to cut out the Devil. And Judgment. Okay? And that's a spiritual awakening, usually. Like so, Spirit's going to answer you. But you're going to cut out that Devil. You're definitely going to cut him out. Because you can be the Queen, baby. You can be the Queen. But you got to yield your sword. You might not like it because of the desolation involved. One more card, please. One more card. I'm going to take this. Justice. So you're going to get balance from this. You're going to get balance from this. I think that's the ending of the reading. That's where I'm going to stop. That's what I feel. Okay. Justice card. That's perfect. That's wonderful. I'm going to do the Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm not going to take those. The Wisdom of the Oracle for Aquarius. I'm going to pick one card. One card. Round and round. Ooh. So let's read that. I know that card pretty well. But I will read from the book just because I don't want to not give you the specifics. I know each one of these cards have like 4 different meanings in the book, 4 different representations of different things. They have the essential meaning, the oracle's message, let me just tell you here, the relationship message, and the prosperity message. So I'm going to read like a couple excerpts of each one so you get the gist of all of it. Okay, I don't like to just give off like round and round. No, I'm going to explain what it says because obviously the person that made these cards, they're definitely into that, or they wouldn't have done that. The essential meaning: the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles that you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. So you may be, that person may be representative of something that you choose all the time. And it just is repeating itself. You have to have the discernment to know the difference. Let me read the oracle message. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you're standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can assess the wisdom and lessons learned if you choose to. That's the key. Okay. The relationship message is, are you wondering, how did I get here again? Okay. Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar. This could be at work too. Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You've been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine, as you get to do things again, only differently this time. For you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game? And the prosperity message: if you're in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that's already happened in the past in your work life, it is because you're being invited to see what you couldn't see before. This is a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives you have and your attraction to the opportunities and people who have entered your life to be part of your journey to prosperity. Who helps you navigate? Who sabotages you? Who supports you? What are the familiar signs and your responses to them? When you find yourself in a repeat of a pattern of the past, or will you, it's a good time to get a coach or mentor who can help you see what you can't on your own. Repeat what works, not what doesn't. Then you will free yourself from the old cycles and cease going round and round. The protection message with this card, my elbow sticks to these cards. I have very little space. Sorry about that. All right, so here we go. The protection message is, are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy for this. This is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. Pretty deep, right? That's a tough card. But it is very, I think the whole thing explained, it's so aligned, Aquarius. I think it's wonderful. Okay, so remember, it says to savor each moment and you'll take a risk. All right, so let me pull this Chinese sticks, the fortune sticks for you. And this is for Aquarius for the last part of July. I don't know why I think it says January. I was thinking of birthdays. Okay, so this is from now on the 15th of July until the end of July. And if you could please answer the yes or no question that Aquarius has formed in their mind. We would very much appreciate it. Thank you, fortune sticks. And thanks so much for missing me. I missed you guys too. Here we go. Oh, one wants to come on. I'm going to take that because it's pretty high up there. Okay, so number 30. I don't know if you can see that. 30? Okay. Pull that from the book. All right. Okay, so it says, be willing to confront someone who mistakenly thinks you've done a wrong. Clear the air and you'll feel better. Focus on achievements, but don't neglect your personal life. Yes for business, it says, and no for love. That was your answer for the fortune sticks. So I hope this resonated with you. If you like the reading, the Down the Rabbit Hole reading, let me know in the comments. I really would appreciate it. I just thought it was sort of neat. I sort of dig it as a change up, sometimes you need like differences. And I just thought they were very cute. And yes, I do have moldavite. I don't know if I said that already. Somebody had got me that, and I wear that faithfully. It's helped me a lot. And this is my Leo picture from my granddaughter, and I am a Leo, and I wish you all well. Thanks so much for being here with me, and please like, share, and subscribe. I really would appreciate that, and thanks so much for your donations. All right, with that, on that note, Aquarius, have a wonderful rest of your month, and I'll see you again soon. Take care now.